Hi, hello, and welcome to the Consularship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is the Room Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today, and I was sent to liberate the findings for an open reading. We'll be going to the spiritual gate of the beloved, or at least that's where we'll start today. So we're going to run through the gates and see what is coming our way on a galactic level and see what we got going on. Let's see what we got. Vertex of Abundance is the galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. If anything that is said resonates deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book the session, send a donation. As a matter of fact, go ahead and smash that like button right now. If you're new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. It's an honor and a privilege to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the pleasure to do so. Vertex of Abundance, as I said, is the galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. Again, my name is Serene Priestess Abossi. We have the Six of Pentacles. That's usually mutually beneficial nourishing needs exchange. It can be something having to deal with communication of needs, advocating for one's needs. Knowing what one's needs are, and also knowing who to invite in to help us with those needs. Yeah, there's also something here about recognizing with whatever we're conjuring up comes in, because a lot of times love is going to debilitate us. It'll trap and snare in some kind of way, and we're being targeted because of love. That's a quick way to kind of gentrify or co-opt whatever we got going on. I don't understand this energy of external energies, entities, ideologies trying to come in and dominate, or that that's not a developed soul that's trying to do that. So we have think Pallas Athena. This is the third house time. The moon is transiting the third house in the next couple of days, really from the second onwards. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll have a third house event. And we need passage of some kind, which means we have access. But see, this is the energy of just starting out, of just beginning to understand and to think about what we have to overcome, what we have to deal with, what we have to get started, get set up. Something's coming our way as well, or we need to be of service in some kind of way, because a lot of things are untouchable or cast out, cast off, and we might be the one to call in some kind of assistance, or we might have some kind of mastery, or we have mastered some type of practical skill. And that there is a little bit of a boon for people, but there's some kind of discernment or deliberation that needs to go towards it. And in order to open up that gate for people, we need to secure something. Our source. We need to secure our source. And that's what the intention is. We need to be able to recognize what's coming in to understand a little bit more of the cycles as we go through them, come across them, embark upon them, especially seeing other people's cycle that we're not on, but these people are coming towards and around us. We have the Six of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles here. So we're self-made. There's something that we had to do ourselves, and we're going to coach and teach people along the way. So we're coming here. We're going to be dealing with a little bit more disadvantaged energies. It's not necessarily these people are doing worse than us, but there's something that they're missing in terms of a skill and knowledge and awareness that we are not. Yeah, I'm just getting all confirmations here. Yeah, we've laid the groundwork, done the work for one specific thing. We can take raw materials or raw potential and we can build it. That's just not something we're seeing from other people. They might not recognize what they have, and that might have been part of our story that might have happened to us. We had something worthy that was never nurtured efficiently or successfully or sufficiently. And it was a tragedy. Maybe we didn't really have a big loss, but maybe it wasn't a travesty, but a tragedy, a point of sadness. Okay, so we've got to go to another throne. It's not so pleasant either. Something's coming at us and it is going to attract a lot of moths to the flame. It will not go unnoticed, whatever we're conjuring up or whatever's coming our way. There will be some kind of interference around it. And we got to give towards people that are already working things out. There's a little bit of charity work here, sharing the love. And we'll be able to see it. We'll have the insight into it. There's a vision, whether it's a physical vision or a spiritual vision. But again, people that are already working through something, working it out, they've already put a little bit of the legwork, the groundwork in, and we can illuminate, bring something to a close, a completion. Maybe they've been going through difficulties or protracted failure rates or something of that nature. Our job is to help them find healing or clearance, or we can take them to the Lord, but they need to have something, some light alive inside already. They need to have the light turned on inside. They can't be this dark vessel, empty husk. Yeah, so they would have been going without in some kind of way. Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. They need to ask. They need to reach out and ask. and they need to have laid the groundwork and seem to be blocked, but there's this covenant on their life that allows them to get transmissions if they ask. They might not know how to navigate something. Really, they might need a mentor, an expert, a model to follow. And they should have a lot left to give and a readiness to swiftly move. I'm just reading cards here because I don't actually know what's going on. Again, this illumination is going to heal them. When they become enlightened about something, they're able to hit the ground running again. And they're secret bosses or future bosses or leaders. So they should be sitting in the gracious aspect of their cycle. Something should have already happened, very positive and been beneficent for them. They just need a little help on the rest of the way. They might need us to call the divine to make a judgment over a situation and call in extra forces, extra help. Yeah, because they need to take their place, their space, and something's being blocked. I don't know what that is. Their path is being triangulated for whatever reason. It could be an actual other player in the game. It could be something spiritual interference. Again, but they're looking for protection of their journey. So those with a divine calling, and technically what it's going to be is that they have all the righteousness and virtue, but they're surrounded by swamp people. That people, places, things, environment, surrounding location around them is toxic. Seven of Cups is toxicity. Two of Swords with the Four of Pentacles here. Everyone around them is of an opposing mind, but despite lack of support, they've been able to secure a spot for themselves, but they're not able to get much further. Things are coming in, and for whatever reason, they're left in a sunken place, kind of, you know, spinning their wheels, getting nowhere. And it's because there's hatred around them, jealousy. They are at the bottom of the bucket, and it's because people around them are trapped in the barrel, keep dragging them down. They need to be willing to leave these people behind, however. They can't be trying to take these people with us where they're going. They can't try to be carrying people along, getting them to want what they don't want for themselves, wanting for other people what those specific people don't even want for themselves. They need to choose truth and choose the sovereignty of the situation, not the sentimentality of the situation. And they need to be willing to work with angelic guidance. Three of Pentacles, Chariot. Okay. They should have already done some work, and whatever work they've done should be paying off already. It can't just be potentiality. It can't be raw. It needs to have some kind of bones behind it. And that's what we're getting here, double Mercury. So, and that means that we can fill their cup up because there's already root there. There's already golden egg. We can incubate it. Three of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. We could defend the spot that they've eked out for themselves. Because we can give them, they're needing some type of discernment, strategy, cunning, tactics. And we might not know what that is, but we can call the divine for that. Page of Pentacles. But we need their own spiritual power, basically. And that'll be a new beginning for them, a double ace here. And we might be able to partner with some of these people. Nine of Cups, I just heard Nine of Pentacles with the. So a lot of people are chosen. A lot of people have already made it, but they don't have a way to translate that into the physical world. That's really what I'm seeing here with this Queen of Wands world card. They've already made it, but something about their life won't show them that. For whatever reason. They've yet to have a vision of the future, or their vision has yet to realize, maybe because they need to see things from a different perspective. But we have the Ten of Pentacles now. So it's a birthright. It will be established. They will be able to build some kind of legacy, but the seeds need to get planted adequately. And there are spiritual energies that are antithetical here, meaning acting out of opposition, whether intentional or otherwise. So there's some healing required because their tolerance is too great. They need compassion, but not tolerance. Yeah, there's some trickster energy. Devil with the magician. Yeah, there's some kind of warlock here. So some of these people have issues, like spiritual issues. There's people that hate them in their life so much that they tinker with their life path for whatever reason. They're triangulators. And they're going to need to think about who might have it out for them. So we're going to have some children coming towards us, or mates, or acquaintances, or friends that are not in a good way spiritually. They're doing well physically, maybe not money, but the world started to move and respond to them, but it won't anchor into the physical because of the how the spiritual world is organized against them. It's intentional by a third party. That's what that Three of Swords was about. Some type of collective of haters is acting against them. They're not going to be able to act or make it towards their arrival until a very specific thing goes down. I'm curious what that is. Okay, so we're being called to another throne here. It's the ancestors. They might need to feed their ancestors or something like that. There's a lot of people that don't want to see us or the people we're attached to in terms of helping our clients, our students, our spiritual children. They don't want to see people in their life, don't want to see them happy, succeeding, basically. They want their life to be a sad one because of jealousy is that's what it is. These people are pure-hearted souls, and everyone around them is not that. They're haters, they're left out, they've lost their divinity, whatever, what have you, so on and so forth. There's some disappointment here that needs to be addressed because these people are shining too bright. We're shining too bright. Yeah, we have choices and options that others don't have. We're willing to go towards things that others won't. And it is making people feel a certain kind of way. Really, they just do ish talking. People are covetous, but they're not going to do anything about their desires and what they want. It's true. It could be family, especially cousins. It feels like the third house is really talking. Okay. So these are people that have access, they have some type of connection, intimate knowledge of us. Two of Pentacles. So we need to tend to this karmic toxic situation. We need to stand our ground in some kind of way, remove the obstacles and barriers because there's evil eye. There's evil eye from family. And that's the truth. Once we protect ourselves from the evil eye, things speed up again. So the reason things have been slowed down is because there's evil eye around. Yeah, so we're gonna be posted up on a spot. The things are gonna go to us and the family that other people want. So there's gonna be hatred and jealousy, period. That's definitely what I'm getting. Let's see what this spot is about. It's the Emperor. We have the soul-based seat. We speak for the ancestors, but there's other descendants of our ancestors that live in the physical that are feeling some kind of way. They have jealousy and they're hidden enemies, which means they would be working against us, but to our face without saying it. The Emperor, King of Pentacles. So this is about we have wealth in our hands, and we're going to be in a committed relationship. And there's energies here that want to strip us of that to make themselves feel better. They're of an opposing mind. There could be some kind of father energy, older brother, uncle energy, grandfather, boss. They're not very happy either. They're doing sorcery, meaning they're using our energy to get a leg up. We have the people close to us that are taking credit for our whatever. They're twisting stories around, etc., something of that nature. What do you know about this? Is the question. Because that would dial you in quite a bit. It's all backfiring though. There's one more throne, but I need to pause. Okay, so going to that last throne, let's see here. Hmm. So it seems like there's a window of opportunity that the enemy is trying to keep us or our beloved away from. And our beloved could be those around us or those that we're helping, that we're teaching mostly. Like I was saying, spiritual students, clients, and children. Spiritual students, spiritual clients, spiritual children. Okay. So we're mastering something. We have a skill. And again, the devil keeps coming to the gate here. So there is some kind of energy projection. Oh, boy. And this energy came right back. Okay, so there's some kind of trying to block or trying to bind or trying to project blockages at our spot, whatever the spot is. We have some kind of position of power, authority, or status. And if they're not able to create blockages for it, what they're trying to do is also get us to like tire us out, Eight of Cups, trying to get us to um, like abandon it. But we have this drive, desire, passion to grow. We want to get out there and cut it up. And so we're moving into our own energy, but also they're looking for ways to access our energy. If they can't bind it, if they can't get us to abandon it, then they want to use it for themselves. And they're doing all types of things. They're pretending to have our rank, they're pretending to be humble, and all those things. That's not actually true. This is a triangulation. They're trying to collaborate in cliques, covens, cabals. They're using altars and adversarial spirits, low vibrational spirits. Now, they keep trying to touch the covenant on our life, but it's a temptation. It's a moth to a flame kind of deal. Ace of Wands, Five of Swords, trying to touch the covenant in our life. Five of Swords in reverse for us, Five of Swords upright for them. So they're actually fallen, either out of disgrace or fallen from heaven, and they might have a connection to an archon, which is a powerful demon. Now they're also attached, so they're trying to secure or do mirror magic, and that's why they needed some personal factor concern. They can have our picture, our hair, a voodoo doll, whatever, what have you. It's because they are unwanted. So they were not chosen, or they lost their favor. They didn't fall, but they lost their favor. And we still have some kind of executive authority or supreme authority in God's house in heaven. We are what's called order of the throne. So we're either a chief of whatever spiritual power, spiritual ability that we have, we're chief priest or priestess for whatever deity that we're connected to, or we're actually specifically the order of the thrones when it comes Irelim, not Elohim, Irelim, Erelim. You can look up Ophanim, Ophanim. So there's a couple different variants, but it's basically chief, boss, whether it's to our spiritual ability, whether it's to the deity that we are associated with, we're a chief priest high up in the lineage, or we're actually the order of the thrones, angelic. And that's the thing, like they can't What they have manifested before was apathy. They made us fall out of love, not wanting to help, not wanting to pray, not wanting to move on, move forward, having us detached from our spiritual purpose. And that's the ground they were on. Now they're becoming anxious because they know that we're coming at them. And since we are more divine than them, or since our soul is more cherished and beloved than theirs, that's the thing that can overdo them. They were really successful in whatever cockamamie little magic that they had. Unfortunately for them, we found the strategy, the tactic. So this is illusionary success. Whatever this Nine of Cups is with the Seven of Swords is false. So basically this is in reverse. 3, 5, 7, or 9 of Swords, any 5 of any other suit. The Two of Pentacles, Hangman, the Devil, or the Moon could make anything reverse. Okay, so for them, it's illusionary success. It's vainglorious and prideful. Okay, they're sitting in their pride, yeah, because they've lost out. Now they're not undesirable, untouchable, and fallen from grace. So that's unfortunate. So we're overcoming. We're about to have a victory, and it's karma. They get what they get because they did what they did. They get, they get what they get because they did what they did. Maybe the moon in Libra, maybe the moon transiting Libra, maybe we're finding discernment, and it's going to be the laws of karma. So they're not going to be able to hide because it's energetic frequency vibration. There's a residue on them of whatever they've done before, and we are being illuminated by God. This discernment is coming directly from the Lord. We're going to see things from a different perspective when before we had little to no perception. And again, it's cliques, covens, cabals. Specifically, it's collectives of collaborators against us or this spiritual child, student, or our beloved, basically. Not our lover, though. It's something that we're doing according to our destiny, our role upon this earth. We're supposed to walk through, pull through, come hard to stand on business for the divine kingdom. We're supposed to steward or help the chosen ones. We're a little bit of a Moses, some kind of Messiah, prophet, seer, something of that nature. So there's backfires galore because we have the eye of God activated. And the moment we speak it in prayer or to the divine, boosh, boom, dada, there you go. Yeah, and we're coming with supreme authority. We're coming for them. Without even trying, we might not even know who them is. Okay, so, and they know this for sure. It's the truth that we're going to be restored to favor, period, point blank in the story. And I just saw a jaguar walk by me. So um, we're moving into our feminine energy, our Shakti. Yeah, and there's some kind of, their dark feminine energy. So it's over. Number one. Number two, something about the Venus transiting the sign of Scorpio or the eighth house. So this may take all the way up into the winter solstice, the new year in the traditional spiritual workers, like the practitioners, like the shaman calendar. Maybe during the shaman new year, which is towards Libra, Scorpio, new moon, because that's also when, if there's a new moon in Scorpio, it means the sun is in Scorpio and Venus is never more than 2 or 3 signs behind or in front of the sun. It could also just mean that when Venus is transiting our eighth house, okay? But also this illusion, delusion, confusion is going to pass, and all of the toxic people that is going to be removed from our life. That's a lot. A delusion is a false reality that someone's trying to perpetuate knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, aggressively or microaggressively. They're trying to do something. We've already reached God status. Our God mode has already been activated, and that's what they were trying to use. They were trying to run around acting like they were us in the spiritual world. That Niguan Hapa no Mort. Now we're cloaked from them. They can't reach us. They can't find us. They've been left to their own devices. Nine of Pentacles, Moon card. They can't reach our energy anymore. And that's a problem for them because we returned home to the throne. So we went before the throne of God and we successfully quarantined ourselves from them. Page of Swords, Four of Swords. Doesn't matter what they're doing, doesn't matter how much, since we have the physical assignment, doesn't matter spiritually what they're trying to manipulate, because they can go many different places in the spiritual world because of their know-how. It doesn't matter because we have the right assignment that can undo what they're doing. We have the exact precise energy that counters whatever they try. Whether we're trying to or not, consciously or unconsciously, we're not even looking for them. We might not even know who them are. But whatever we do is going to block what they do just by nature of us moving through the world, moving through the cosmos. So it's a wrap. And maybe it was wrapped 2 weeks ago, but definitely in the next 2 weeks, it's done data for them. And again, they keep getting blocked. So they might try to access the heart chakra where we have a seal of protection. They might try to pull through, come through, but there's a mark on them. So the more they touch us, the more it ties to them. Whatever they do, it will weigh them down. Whatever they do will be brought up for payment later. So if they try more, they're just going to incur debt. And this might be the kind of energy that's okay dying just to get a lick in. So that's kamikaze kind of agent. And again, they want to pretend like they have our divinity. They want to pretend like they're our chosen energy. They might want to show up as if they are, either have our community, have our tabella, like our spiritual quadrant. So they might try to show up acting like our ancestors are theirs. They might try to show up acting like our divinities are theirs. They might try to show up with our soul in heaven. It's not going to work, though, not anymore, because we've already put the order into the cosmos. We're already watching it, and there's some type of spiritual projection and protection. And actually, we've already kind of written into the system. We already opened up a case file on them. Hierophant. These two cards together, because they cancel each other out. This is a 5. Grade number 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. This is a 5. So this is the sun and Jupiter, and this is just Mars. So Mars works for the sun, Mars works for Jupiter, period. So they're kind of kiboshed. And again, they may have in the physical world more of a high ranking, but in the spiritual world, they do not. We can circumvent, go around. The place that they're working out of, we're the source of. So this will backfire because they're looking over their shoulder trying to see if their evil eye still worked. And they're also upset that they did all this work. They're weary because they did all this work and it's really not paying off, not for the long term, especially. So boom, dada, there you go. Whoopsie, because we're both natural born witches, but they might have lost their witchcraft and had to go to the devil. They might have lost their spiritual gift, and had to go to the devil and start practicing witchcraft, and we're still doing prayer. We're still a woman of prayer, a woman of God, a beloved, divine, and blessed by the universe. They got to do something wishy-washy. Wukukurukaka, abracadabra, brujeria, strigeria benderia, striga benderia. They have to do something to pretend that they're good, but it's really evil. It's really backhanded. And they're needing to win. However, what they're going to do successfully is prop us up. So whatever they do will end up being the one that grants the prayers that they ask for, the favors that they ask the divine for. The divine will come to us to say, is this approved, yes or no? It's kind of like them showing up to the spiritual gate saying, let me speak to your manager. And turns out we're the manager. We're the business owner. We made the logo. We created the business name. We staffed all the employees. We paid the license fees. We're the one who the auditor asked for when they show up, So it's like, oops. And that's just the thing. We're more powerful than them, and they're trying to use our power. They're trying to navigate our power. So they're going to end up begging and pleading on a spiritual level, and it's not going to work. And that's just unfortunate for them. That's what this is. That this energy that's trying to circumvent us, they're our child, or they will end up being. The thing that this tribute that they want, this material abundance that they want, they should have petitioned for it properly. But since they didn't, something's going to happen that's negative. So let's see what this means for them, because they don't think, they don't lack. I mean, they don't possess sufficient foresight. And hindsight only makes them angry. They're refusing to graduate onto a higher level. They will not mature for whatever reason. And that's the truth, by the way. It's almost like they know if they have to go back to the throne, if they have to go back to the divine, that they might not be as safe as they are hiding up underneath our energy. And so what this is a triangulation. If they go after the people that have been assigned to us as our ward, if they go after our spiritual assignment, they think they can triangulate or block the divinity and grace that we have. I keep saying that these are our spiritual children, that these are our spiritual children, spiritual clients, spiritual students that they're going after. They might be coming after us by going through our wards, our assignments to get to us. The thing that's at stake here is they want to have our destiny. They want to have the calling that's on our life, but everybody is born with a calling on their life. Sometimes it's just to be an example of how not to be, but everybody is born with a calling on their life. And since they're not following the calling on their own life, that's what's getting them caught up. They're being arrested, they're being caught up in some kind of way, and they're the last one to get this message because they're feeling confused, second guessing essentially. They've been working at this thing that's not paying off, they don't understand. Because the thing they're trying to do, the thing they're trying to get at is not for them. They need to go wherever their purpose and whatever their gift and whatever their calling is, and that's not what they're doing. They're minding somebody else's business, our business. They're minding our business when they need to mind their own. They need to find them something to do. And we know that because we've had soul healing here. So we've been gracious and compassionate this whole time. All the meanwhile, for years and years and years, we've been projecting energy at us. It's getting worse and worse and worse by the day. Trying to touch our energy, trying to touch our crown, trying to touch the covenant in our life. And all they're getting is bupkis, nowhere. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. This was a message about some energy, entity, ideology trying to access our energy because they want a taste of our divinity. They might even want our own spot. Whatever we've been assigned to, whatever calling on our life, they want that for their own. But here's the deal. Everybody is born with a calling on their life. Everybody has a purpose, so they wouldn't have came here to the festival. Some people are here to learn. Some people are here to be an example of what not to do. Some people are here on a karmic path. And they go around teaching people harsh lessons because they're a little bit of an unsavory energy. But that is what they chose to be before they came into the physical. So this is somebody that's minding our business instead of minding their own. And they might be trying to get to us through our assignment, through our wards, with our spiritual children, our spiritual clients, our spiritual students, our beloved, essentially, our community. Because we were sent here to steward, to lead some kind of community. We might be a messiah, a prophetess, a seer, some kind of natural born Glinda the Good Witch, white, born a healer, a priestess. God gave it to us. We didn't lose it and have to go to the devil to get some aspect of it back. So it's been an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me to do so. There's a quick message. There's a quick prayer for all those still lost out there. Delusion, confusion, trapped in this matrix, lost in the seas of time, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return to a splendid grace of the divine and unconditional loving universal oneness. Anapanapono, I'm sorry, I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I pray that you find meaning in your life. You're having your steps ordered, your path illuminated, finding redemption and salvation. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be whole, may you be at peace. May you receive everything you ever wanted, so that is what you deserve. Until we meet again, until we meet again, namaste, dandavat, and ashe. Sayonara, das vidanya, avida zain. Take good care, darling. Bye-bye.